Man, what's up with them goals, man? You been working on them goals?
Yeah, I've been working on my
All right, let's have a conversation then. Yeah, yeah, man. Let's have this talk then, man. Let's have this talk, baby. So you been working on the goals, huh?
yeah.
First of all, I want to tell you I'm proud of you, man. My son, 13 years old, and man, just looking back on life, man, it's like when you was born, you changed my life, man. For real, you changed my life for the better. But the goals. So what you been working on?
So I'm gonna do three. All right.
Three? Okay.
Okay.
So how many you got? How many you got? So you say you're gonna do three. How many you have total?
Like for this year, I'm working on 10. Cause I'm still like like we
Okay,
gonna
okay.
round up to 10 though.
Okay, we're gonna okay, cool. We got three now. We got three. Got
So first one is the work on budgeting money.
you. Budgeting money.
Yeah.
I love that one. I love that. You know, we talk about money all the time. We talk about, finances and our future and how important it is to understand faith. Man. He don't understand how handsome he is.
I'm
You're
not high.
handsome, baby. Yeah, he's let him see his face, huh? There you high, you got glasses on, you gotta have y'all know me, y'all know him, bro. I'm him. I'm really him. He him too, right? He know that. You gotta embrace that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know it's a lifestyle, but no, man. Financially, we've been talking about that since we was young fellas. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that made me feel good to have that as one of your goals to reach this year. Was you're gonna sit down and go over some real numbers because, like I tell you all the time, man, you're gonna be a man one day. You know what I'm saying? So with having your own family, with having your own kids and your own bills to take care of, you definitely gotta know how to budget because that money, hey, I know a lot of people say it's the root of all evil, but it's actually the people that love money more than anything, like they just going after money only. That's when it becomes evil, right? We need money to live, like that's how we live. Like you gotta have money, you gotta have money to pay bills, you gotta have money to sustain life. You know what I'm saying? So that made me feel good to know that. For real, for real, for real. Next go. Second one.
To not let my second one is not let basketball or any other thing get in my way of my education.
Got you. Let's go back to. I'm sorry. Let's go back to hold that thought on not no distractions, right? Let's go back to the plan of action for budgeting, right? And we talk about the plan of action because in our reality, that's the most important part of planning, right? The plan of action. Because if you don't have a plan to reach the goal, then it's like, yeah, you have a goal, but how are you planning to actually get there, right? So, what would you say would be the first thing you would think that you would need to do to start understanding and learning how to budget? What are you taking? How are you going to? What do you want to happen?
Um, like I just feel like I spend too much money on unnecessary things, or
All right.
things like like too much. Like I don't know how to say.
So you said you feel like you spend too much money on unnecessary things, right? Which is understandable because I tell you all the time since you was young brother, right? Even younger than you are now, being 13, soon to be 14 this year. Uh, that that money got to go somewhere for it to actually at least see some value into something tangible, right? Some clothes, something not just like, oh, I bought some clothes on the game. Like that's not wise. Just throwing the money down the drain, right? So with that being said, we could definitely work on that. And I would say a good plan of action would be to step back and write down everything that you feel like you spend money on that is unnecessary, right? So obviously we gotta eat, you know what I'm saying? We have to have clothes, you know. Like I told you, even when you was young, and I'm gonna continue to tell you, like, instead of spending all the money you get, good grades, when you do good things, you get allowance or whatever that is, you get money from Christmas holiday, whatever it is, save half of it. So y'all got some money. I mean, you got some money to save up, but I'm gonna make you save the money, right? But the other money, that you know what I'm saying. We're gonna be looking to start investing because ultimately that is the way to really put the money to work. That's what you need to be doing, right? Money don't sleep. Feel me? So when we sleeping, the money should still be working, right? So you'll be better off, right? But you know we're gonna get back to that. But the next goal
But
number
to
two,
not let basketball or anything else get in my way of my education.
distractions. Gotcha. What would be the plan and action for that? How do you keep anything from distracting you from school? You said you want to make sure that basketball or anything else, acting, whatever it is, doesn't distract you from schoolwork, from your education, right? So what would you feel like would be the best plan of action to accomplish that?
Um, Basically, almost every day, or if I can, every day, when as soon as I get out of school, if I got homework, to go ahead and get it out the way. And if I need to study, go ahead and study and not like push it back.
All right, cool, great answer, great answer. Like is really the system, right? The system that we have to grow to learn, adapt to, because elementary is not middle school, right? And middle school is not high school. What you in the seventh grade, like transitioning over into middle school, I told you that it's gonna be more expected of you, right? So that more being expected of you, then you have to sit down and buckle down, like you just said, and be more intentional with your time, right? So when you go after school, to after school care, like you got to sit down, like you did my homeboys playing basketball, like you said, or whatever it is they got going on. Like you got to make time, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, to sit down and do homework, even study. Right? When you don't have homework, it's things that you don't understand as well. Right? You may have to go over it and review it, or even just maximize your time so that it's more. You know, it, the system is what really allows us to continue to grow because with a system, right? Of your time, then you can like sit down like, okay, I used to spend 30 minutes doing this now, right? So I want to get even better at it. So I want to, spend an hour doing it now. No different than basketball, acting, whatever that is. School is just really is more important than all of it at this point. Like school is your job, right? Right? That's the most important thing. School, right? Getting the education, learn as much as you can learn. Although a lot of it is, like I tell you, not true information, right? But that's the system that we're in, right? And just having that system in place allows you to grow and expand, right? Expand being, learning more and sticking to the system so that you can grasp the, I'm sorry, grasp the information that you're trying to learn, or even get sharper or better at whatever that skill or whatever you're trying to get better at. So those are some great plans, that you will need to continue to use to continue to excel at school, basketball, acting, or whatever else it is that you do. I would love for you to start back dancing, but I'm not you. I was never a great dancer. Right? But I know for me, dancing for me would be, I want to get back into art like I used to draw a lot, right? So I'm looking to buy me some more canvases, here soon. I did that piece at the house, you know what I'm saying? Um, but I'm looking to get back into doing that because it's really a way for me. I'm not saying dancing is for you, but art for me, fine art for me, is like expressing myself on paper, like expressing myself through back then it was pencil and a pad. I did a little painting, when I was younger, but more so that sketch pad. That was like I used to be in the room like hours when it was raining outside. Sometimes I wouldn't go outside on a nice day outside. I would just let the blinds up in the room and just like express myself like on paper. But I'm just saying dancing. But the third goal, trying to.
To make B's and above in the grade book, because like I feel like I ain't been doing as good as I know I could be in classroom.
Now we talking. We talking now. Now we talking. We talking now. Now we talking. So you say you want to do better in school? You want your grades B's or higher? How do you want to reach that goal? What is the plan of action for that? I want to hear this. And you know, not to brag, I love you, but I graduated high school with 3.8 GPA. I'm proud to say that. You know what I'm saying? With honors. You know what I'm saying? So for me, like, it's really just work ethic to go back to that system that we were just talking about from the last go, right? Just implementing it and how you gonna reach that goal? What's the plan of action?
Yeah, like you said, like doing like working on every day after school, make sure I do all my work, study harder because like I literally sometimes I just don't study and that really bring down my grades sometimes. And yeah,
So it's great to hear that you're being honest with yourself, right? And that's one of the most important things to go into the next level at anything is to be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? To be real with yourself and tell yourself like, hey man, Prince, I look in the mirror and do it all the time. Bro, you need to tighten up. You ain't doing so hot at this right now. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you grow in this life by being honest with yourself and not telling yourself like, man, I'm straight, and you're not straight. So you got to be honest with yourself. I'm proud of you, man. And those are some great goals. I would love to hear the other seven. You know, I would love to hear the other seven, and I'm sure we'll get around to doing it. Because I'm gonna continue to ask you what them goals is, and I'm gonna continue to have you to continue to go back to your list and check that list. But like you said, the most important part of any goal is the plan of action, right? I'm proud of you, man. I love you. You know what I'm saying? And we out of here.